Hello everybody, this is Volodymyr Pernerovsky and you are watching Travel Life Tips channel. And today we will speak about beautiful country China, especially about Shanghai. So my channel is for people who like to travel but don't have a lot of money and want to spend the money and see many places for a cheap price. Shanghai is very big, beautiful and expensive city. And our travel we start from the airport. You have few ways to get the city center from the airport. You can choose bus or subway or maglev. Maglev it's a high-speed train, but the price for a ticket is around $10. But if you will go with the subway, you will pay only $2 or less. But my tips to buy at first the card like this, because every time if you will want to buy a ticket, you have to wait. Many people will buy the card and you will lost your time. So this card is around 20 RMB. It's around $5 or $7, and you can buy it directly at the ticket office in a subway. So you just put your money here and you can use this card in a subway, bus, ferry, train and even in a taxi. So it's very convenient. And now you are going to the hotel or to the hostel. So my tips: you book the hotel, the nearest one to the subway station. So you no need to pay a taxi, because one time I booked it to the hotel and must to pay around $20 to get it. So before you travel, just book the nearest one to the subway hotel. It's no problem if you know English to find a way to your hotel or other place, because every time you can see the direction for many famous places for a tourist. But if you are lost and cannot ask somebody how to get to your hotel, even in a taxi, because in a taxi the people cannot speak English, even Mandarin, so I found another way. I just see the bus station, and just take in a bus with my card and just looking in the window, looking for a subway station, and just take off if I see it. And in the subway station it's more easy to find a way to your hotel. It's a little bit problem to change your money, because you have to go to the bank and every time you have to take your passport, because without a passport you cannot change the money, and it takes around 10 minutes to change 10 euro or 200 euro. It's the same. The taxi in Shanghai is very cheap, so it's no problem to take a taxi. Even if you are 3 or 4 people, it can be more cheaper to take a taxi. But I don't want to take a motorbike taxi anymore, because it's very dangerous. One time when I took the motorbike taxi, the speed it was around 90 kilometers per hour, and I don't have nothing to protect my body, so it was very dangerous. If you're going with the subway, you have to pay attention all the time, because many lines in Shanghai closed very early, maybe 8 o'clock, so you cannot come back. In every subway station you see the time, the first time and the last train, so pay attention of it. There are many exits in a subway station, so every time if you meet somebody you have to ask about the name of the subway station and about the exit to meet? The best way is to meet outside of the subway station on exit, for example, number 4 or for example number 17. If you are going to stay in Shanghai long time, so the best way to rent an apartment. You can look in for it in internet. There are two good websites, Enjoy Shanghai and ChinaCities.com. But if you like some district in Shanghai, so for example like Pudong district, so better to take off in the subway station that you like and looking for yourself. Also you can find it in internet, but the price can be much higher. So my tip, it is just go out and look everywhere, and maybe one time in 200 meters you can watch real estate agency. So it's just very small shop, but on a window you can see the pictures of the apartment and the price, square meters, and you just go in and ask about it. I cannot speak Chinese very well, just few words, and I just thought on the pictures, and I thought I want to see this room. If you rent apartment in China, you have to go to the police station. So, and with your passport and with another papers, and the policeman will register you in this room. If you will not to do it, you will pay a lot of money for it. You must be very careful on the streets, because the traffic is very high, and every time you have to look around, even you are waiting, even if you go in a green light, so you have to look left right every time, because it's very dangerous. And if something happened wrong, nobody can help you, nobody will call to the doctor, only you or your friends can call. So better to buy the SIM card, the local phone number, and call to the doctor. Chinese language. If you are speaking Putonghua or Mandarin, no problem to speak in a capital city of China, in Beijing, but if you are going to the small cities, to other province, it can be a big problem. So my tips, it is, if you buy something in the shop, the first time I looking for the words in dictionary, and so it showed in a shop. The people look at it, maybe speak with other people, so it takes maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and after the people told me mayo, so I don't have. So my tips is to find the picture of something. So for example, if you are looking for a computer, so find in the search machine the pictures and take a picture with your phone and show it in the shop. It's a more easy way. Every time if you are you going somewhere, so better to take pictures. After it will be more easy to find the way. So if you are subway and going to some office, just if you go out, just make a picture of the number of the exit. So it was sometimes after 2 months I cannot remember the number of the exit, but I just look at in the picture of my phone. Shanghai and very beautiful and safe city. I living in around 3 years, and I would like to tell you visit this city. I will be glad to answer your question if you have. It's my experience, and if you have some tips for people, just tell it to them. Okay, so this is Travel Life Tips channel. I wish you good trips, cheap trips, and everything the best. Bye bye.